are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing is White and Brown. And it's Holiday in at the 1. Now here's Garland. Allen finds Mitchell. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And Allen gets it to go.
Yeah, nice quick catch and shoot there from Jared Allen.
With the assist.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Boston. Outside Tatum. And the baseline jumper goes down.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Wide open. Boston pulls it in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with the head coach for the Cavaliers. We discussed just how difficult Jason Tatum is to guard and what he wants his team to do against him. And coach told me he's a very talented and polished player. I told our guys to stay in front of him, don't fall for the pump fakes, play smart and under control. It's easier said than done, but we'll see if they're up to the task. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Allen. Now Mitchell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
Outside, Brown. Fires from the wing. White, the pass to Holiday. Outside Tatum. 5 to shoot. From behind the arc. That's good from Holiday on the assist from Tatum.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
Now here's Tatum. Mobley with the block. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. Jerome's checked in for Garland. Porzingis passes to Tatum. Shoots over Mobley. The rebound by Allen.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Oh, got a piece of it.
2 minutes.
White, the pass to Holiday. Soft touch off the glass. Holiday's got 5.
Yeah, good execution and close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
Mitchell against White. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. He puts up a 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Porzingis finds Holiday. Back to Porzingis. Over Mitchell. Porzingis misses.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
From deep, Mobley. Counted from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Celtics trail by 3. Outside Tatum. Baseline jumper. And he gets the bucket. Tatum's got his second bucket on the night.
At 6'8" with a nice release point, Tatum's jumper is a tough one to disrupt.
Mobley, a screen on White. Here's Mitchell. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. It's Holiday with a drive. White looking it over. Porzingis sets a screen. The 3 is up. White can't hit. for Cleveland. They've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. 17 seconds left to play in the first. Mobley up top, hounded by Tatum. And Mobley throws it down.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. And here's Brown for 3. The shot, no good. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cleveland on top, leading by... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. That's the group for Cleveland getting going in the second.
Rise and fire. I just love how assertive Garland is on offense.
The Cavaliers lead by 5. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Mitchell misses. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to White. From downtown. Kick out to Brown. Fires for 3. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make...
Look out! Spider Mitchell putting on a show!
What poise from Mitchell there. Taking the hit like a champ and finding a way to convert. Nice.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. Stan, you were a longtime coach in the NBA, one of the most demanding jobs on the planet. Just how much is required time-wise from an NBA coach?
Well, it's a lot of time. I mean, it's all day, every day, 7 days a week in season. But look, let's put it in perspective. It's not like we're out there running a jacket.
Now that's a visual I'd like to see from you, Coach. From the arc. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Attacking the rim at full speed. No one wanted to get in Brown's way.
From deep, Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. It's stolen by Garland. To the inside. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
The Cavaliers lead by 4. Here's Garland. And another basket for Cleveland.
The pull-up is lethal for guys like Garland. Just one of the fast guards in our league.
Launches it. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Outside Mitchell. Fires it. And It's Cleveland with another.
And the fans love it. And Mitchell certainly seems to be enjoying himself on the offensive end.
Pass to Tatum. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Mobley with it. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. Celtics trail by 6. Now here's White. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Okeke down low. Defended by Brown. Six seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Cornette sets a screen. Here's Pritchard. Buries it from 3.
Pritchard.
And Cleveland has possession. It's a 3-point game. Jerome on the wing. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Jerome's got his first basket.
Well, the defense did everything they could there, but his skills as a finisher, wow.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Horford at the 4 with Porzingis at the 5. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, then it's Torrey Craig, and it's Hauser in at the 2. Craig passes to Hauser. Now here's Porzingis. They set the pick. The shot, no good.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
And here's Hunter. No points yet. Outside Strus. Hunter the screen. Beyond the arc. And Strus good for 3. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Hauser can't get it to go.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And here's Strus outside. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor, putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Pass to Hunter. Merrill outside. Back to Hunter. Fires the 3. Here's Okeke. Jacks up a 3. Jerome, no good. Here's Pritchard, covered by Strus. And here's Craig. The 3 ball. He can't get that one to fall. The Cavaliers lead by 9. Strus with it, picked up by Craig. Strus the pass to Okeke. Outside Hunter. Lots of room. Back to Strus. This one for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics trail by 9. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team
certainly have been, Allen. Thanks for that.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Merrill outside. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Hauser passes to Pritchard. Lets the three fly. And it's Okeke with a rebound. Okeke's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Hunter from the arc. Gets the three to fall. Hunter's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Horford passes to Porzingis. Screen by Horford. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Holiday's checked in for Boston. Here's Jerome. He's got 5. Pass to Hunter. Fires the 3. Hauser grabs the board. Celtics trail by 10. With some arc. Offensive rebound. Horford gets it done inside.
The value of a big man with Horford's quickness can't be overstated. He takes full advantage of the rebound opportunity.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And a deep 3 from Strus. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Strus has got 9 points now in the quarter. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Boston. Porzingis for 3. A long-range tray for Porzingis.
Yeah, I love the answer from Porzingis. Don't sleep on his three-point shot.
Pass to Okeke. And here's Hunter from the arc. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Buzzer-beating backbreaker. That pushes the lead to double digits going into the final period.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Mitchell. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Hauser. Holiday against Garland. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Tatum, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Jaylen Brown comes in for Craig. And it's White in for Hauser.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
Celtics trail by 10. White with a screen on Mitchell. Holiday taking his time here. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Allen outside. Back to Garland. Allen a screen. Shot from the wing. No good. A bit long that time. For Boston, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Kick out to Brown. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Okoro. The 3 is up. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Brown gets the bucket.
And put it on a platter. Holiday serving it up for his teammate.
The Cavaliers lead by 5. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Tatum passes to Brown. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Yeah, this possession is make or break. They need points to stay within reach.
From deep, Mitchell. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean,
Jason Tatum! Go up and get it!
you have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
Driving inside, Mitchell uses his speed to get the better of the defense. They just can't keep up.
Tatum inside. Mobley's on him. And it's Tatum missing.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And now an 8-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, this is why defenses must be right up on Mitchell or he'll burn you off the pass.
White for three. The rebound by Allen.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Mobley, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Tatum. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Tatum's gotten 4 this quarter.
And this guy is made for these moments. Tatum, the big-time shot.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And here's Horford for 3. The shot comes out.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. And Cleveland another 3.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
There's Tatum with the 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Down by 12. And Mitchell launches it from deep. They get it again. A deep 3. The shot misses. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beer. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And now the New York Knicks starters. They've got Hart. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in its small forward. Brunson with another miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly.
Oh my goodness, the slam!
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face. Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
From deep three-point territory. And that's good. Jalen Brunson for three.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Mitchell wide open. Off target with his three. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. New York moving the ball around. And here's Brunson outside. Brunson with another miss.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Here's Mitchell. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Mitchell is so efficient and crafty inside that paint. Sometimes you forget he's only 6'2".
One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick-and-roll game, and he's improved his distance from three. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think D. Wade with a better jumper.
Just 2 to shoot. And here's Garland for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
He doesn't waste any time right there thinking about it. Garland gets that hot pass and he moves.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. The wide open look here for Garland. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Knicks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Anunoby with it. Garland picks him up. Pass to Anunoby. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Okoro passes to Allen. The 3 from Garland. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Here's Brunson, and Hart has it in the corner. Towns, wide open. Hands it from downtown.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now, here's Mitchell from deep. They grab their own miss. Mobley finds Allen. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mobley misses. Knicks trail by 4. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. And we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on the game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. Let's see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
Hart with the screen for Brunson. Hart kicks to Brunson. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Takes a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 7.
Okay, Spider's showing his range way back there.
Outside, Towns. Towns, a screen on Garland. The 3. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Brunson. Towns has got his second bucket tonight.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Now, here's Okoro, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Allen outside. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell, and it's off the back rim, no good. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. Pass to Hart. There's the triple. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Mitchell outside. Allen a screen on Bridges. Again, Mitchell missing. For three, Darius Garland has been leading the charge for the Cavaliers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Here's Allen. And he comes up with the deuce. Allen's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Back to Brunson. Hart with the screen for Brunson. No good from outside.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Richard, something amazing about Donovan Mitchell. He averages over 20 points per game every single season.
Yeah, he is just a natural, talented scorer. He beats you in so many different ways. What I like most about his numbers, they go up in the postseason.
Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 10.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
The sweet lefty stroke of Jalen Brunson.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Knicks trail by 7. Stolen by Mitchell. Launches it from deep. Poked away.
Well, he's not the tallest guy on the roster, but man, can he order what?
Bridges misses. Cleveland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Garland with the bucket. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Mobley a screen. Okoro trains the three-pointer. And now it's a 12-point Cavalier lead.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Hart. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. We've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Thompson, a screen on Bridges. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. For the Cavaliers, Okeke comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Strus is subbed in for Wade. Pass to Hunter. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, Strus finds Hunter. Back to Strus. Over Hart. Hunter on the wing. Here's Jerome. Strus a screen on Brunson. 4 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by New York. They get a hand on it. The shot. And Merrill has it in the corner. Pass to Jerome. Hunter against Hart. Just 5 on the clock. And another miss by Cleveland. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 13.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Strus. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. New York's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Bridges misses. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Here's Jerome. Still yet to score.
And another great rebound there. I mean, he's pulled down a ton of them, and the size issue has not been a problem here today.
Strus, that's for 2. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Cleveland. Their lead at 15. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Miles McBride out there with Payne. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Robinson. And it's Dadier in at the 3. Payne kicks to Achiuwa. Back to Payne. A 3 ball. The rebound by Merrill. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Strus setting the screen for Hunter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hunter's got his first 3 points of the game.
A very consistent 3-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Payne passes to Robinson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Robinson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those 2.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Knicks. Fades. And that one's good. Hunter's got his second basket of the night.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Payne's shot is good.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
So, Richard, when you look at Max Strus, what does he provide for this team?
Well, one, he's battle-tested, Kevin. He's a fearless shooter, and he's a guy that can get on a roll and hit clutch shots.
6 to shoot. Pulls up. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Payne kicks it to Tucker. Out to Payne. New York moving it around. The tray. McBride's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Right wing. Back to Merrill. Down low. Here's Okeke. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
They get it again. Robinson. Pass to Payne. Achiuwa with it. There's a screen by Achiuwa. Tucker can't get it to go. For Cleveland. They've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Hunter. Misses off the left eye.
Remaining in the third.
Knicks trail by 17. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the ball goes out of bounds, and last touch by Struess. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Cavaliers on D. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Scooped up. Robinson fires the three. Achua, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Mitchell finds Garland. This one for 3, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And right now, Garland has it stuck on automatic. This man, he's getting whatever shot he wants.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
So right, David, we could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. Payne looking around. Robinson passes to McBride. And here is Achua. New York, no good that time either. To the paint. For 3, Mitchell. A three-pointer is right on target. Mitchell's got 13.
And that's on the D. You got to make sure you're guarding Mitchell from that corner.
Here's Payne. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Here's Garland, picks one up.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. Anunoby, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Bridges in for Miles McBride. Mobley, a screen on Bridges. For 3, Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing. Payne with it. Pass to Hart. Fires for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. He has 5.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
And so it's Cleveland. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Anunoby, good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Bridges with some nice defense.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Anunoby outside. It's tipped. Mitchell with it. Hart covering. Jumps up. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
In the open floor, very few people can stay with Mitchell.
Bridges outside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Assisted, Cameron Payne.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. From past the arc. Again, Mitchell missing.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Garland left side. Mitchell dishes to Mobley. Garland way outside. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 6. And Towns throws it down.
And you have to account for Towns on the backboards. He is too big to miss.
Here's Mitchell. Allen outside. Allen a screen on Anunoby. For three, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game. Anunoby outside. For the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Allen kicks to Garland. Over to the wing. Here's Mobley. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Pushing the pace, Bridges stays ahead of the fast break.
Mitchell is doubled. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
Let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. For three, Bridges drills it from outside. Bridges has got 7 points here in this quarter.
A capable shooter from all 3 levels, and Bridges with the smooth release.
Mitchell passes to Mobley. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Anunoby has the open look, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to deal up.
Mitchell kicks to Garland. 3-pointer. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. For 3, Bridges. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Cleveland.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Donovan Mitchell.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Hard against Mobley. No good there off the double clutch. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Shot on the wing. Evan Mobley with the rebound. And the Cavaliers with possession here. They're leading by 8, and Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference.
It is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
Now, New York starting 5. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position.
Yeah, tricky area for some guys, but not Tatum. He can hurt you from mid-range.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Towns. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And it's Holiday with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Porzingis. Lets the three fly. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Ready to shoot. Porzingis fires.
The Knicks have gone 1 for 3 so far. When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973, so as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run. Amazing just how trusted Brunson is with the basketball.
Three-pointer, Holiday. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Knicks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Three-pointer, Bridges. That shot off the mark. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Porzingis with a screen on Anunoby. Brown. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Hart with a screen on Holiday. Here's Brunson outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Pass to White. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Hart from long range. And again, New York with the triple.
Hart does a little bit of everything on the offensive end. He creates, he can score. This time knocks down the 3.
Pass to White. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Towns for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. The kick out to White. Tatum from long range. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. 4-point game. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. That's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Now here's Brunson for 3. Bridges. And the Knicks miss again. Pass to White. Fires for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Smart pass from Porzingis, just a better shot available.
Knicks shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Fires the 3. The putback. Porzingis grabs the board. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Tatum passes to White. No good from outside. 1:10 left to play in the first. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla, and it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll, and no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Porzingis right through the defense, and a sweet dunk from the big man.
The Celtics with the lead. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Three-pointer. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3. Brunson's got 6 points.
Brunson just knows how to manufacture points. Right now being assertive.
White for 3. He can't get it to go. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. New York out in front. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
The 2 J's, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Then there's Luke Cornett. Then it's Derek White. And it's Davison in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Outside White. Cornett sets a screen, launches a 3. On the wing, Tatum for 3. And Tatum drills the 3.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
Knicks leading by 5. Now here's Brunson. He has 6. Shoots. And it's New York with another.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Outside White from deep. And the Celtics have another 3.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Brunson outside. The shot that time not on target. Boston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Davison can't hit. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Anunoby. Not enough on that one as it misses. Celtics trail by 4. Shoots over Anunoby. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. Knicks shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. That one's down for Brunson.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
The Celtics have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Here's Tatum. Buries the jump shot. Tatum's got 7. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
BA, you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
Knicks leading by 5. Hart from long range. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
3 points.
Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Outside Hart, pass to Bridges. White with a steal. Davison, the pass to White. And a miss there on the triple. For New York, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Yes, it's good.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges scoring the basketball.
Cornette sets a screen. Davison can't hit.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Here's Bridges. And it's New York scoring again.
Well, the energy from Bridges really helping out to help him collect those points.
Davison, the pass to Brown. White looking it over. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Bridges against White. Bridges misses. In transition, here they come. The three is up. No luck on that one. And we've reached halftime in this one. New York out in front, up 7. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And we hope you've enjoyed. The broadcast thus far, we're halfway through the game. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
So on the floor for the Knicks, we've got Mitchell Robinson, Cameron Payne out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Achua, and it's Tucker in at the 3. Here's Pritchard. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks leading by 7. McBride passes to Payne. Here's Tucker. Puts up a 3. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Craig. Jacks up a 3. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. Craig's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Tucker. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And the Knicks lead by 7.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
McBride passes to Achua. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The Celtics have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Hauser. The Knicks with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
3-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. Tucker's got 6 here in the quarter.
Making the most of his 3-point chances. That's Tucker just spotted up and ready to go.
Here's Pritchard. No good with the triple.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
I just love that alley-oop slam, BA.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Here's Pritchard. Boston, no good that time either. New York leading by 9. Robinson, a screen on Porzingis. Here's Tucker. Offensive rebound. And here's Payne outside. Here's Robinson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense trying everything on Mitchell Robinson. He stays cool, collected. He'll collect foul shots.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Boston has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And here's Horford for 3. Here's Hauser. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Boston shooting their first free throw of the game here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside McBride. Knocks down the long J. And the Knicks lead by 9. The Celtics have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Right side Porzingis. From the baseline. And Tucker pulls it down.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Cornette's checked in for Boston. And for Boston, they're shooting just about 33% since the second half started.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Yep, that one's good.
I'm used to seeing P.J. Tucker set a lot of screens on that part of the floor, but man, he can do damage with the J too.
And here's Horford for 3. Boston again missing. Knicks leading by 11. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's McBride. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. McBride's got 5 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Hauser, that's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Payne. Outside McBride. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Celtics trail by 13. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. New York has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. And here's Tucker. Give him 8. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Knicks lead by 15.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Knicks leading by 12. We've got Al Horford. Also, Torrey Craig out there. Luke Cornette out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hauser in at the shooting guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Got a line change here for Boston. Outside Tatum. Here's the 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Hart from long range. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist in this one. Tatum, a screen on Brunson. From deep 3-point land. The shot by Holiday, no good. And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. Anunoby on the wing. From about 19. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Celtics trail by 17.
Jalen Brunson.
Right side Holiday. Outside White. Fires from deep. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Outside White. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Towns on a screen. Hart from long range. Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. Throws it up high. Oh, Kristaps, the finish.
Always the connection with the teammate. That time Porzingis in the right spot.
And there's the screen. Here's Brunson. New York again can't hit. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. White, the pass to Tatum. Tries it from the top of the key. Again, Boston.
Oh, the ball handling of Tatum. It's what separates him from other star wings.
And here's Brunson from the arc. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let him get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Hart, back to Towns. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Hart. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And the Knicks lead by 15.
People talk about 3 and D with Bridges, but he can pass it too.
For 3, Porzingis. Hart pulls it in. New York has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Nifty move. Brunson misses.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Tatum. Look at Tatum using his length.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Pass to Bridges. Shoots a fadeaway. Tatum pulls it in. Celtics trail by 13. Brown finds Tatum. There's the 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Knicks.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
That's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jalen Brunson.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Brunson with it. Fires away from way outside. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak.
position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's a Coro in at the three.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Outside, Porzingis in the corner. Tatum with it. Shoots over Mobley. Here's Porzingis. The kick out to Tatum. Brown deciding where to go with it. Back to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
And here's Holiday following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. High, arcing shot. Mobley with the block. Okoro kicks to Garland. Just over a minute and a half played here in this. Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Tatum. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Tatum's got his second basket.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Pass to Mobley. Allen, a screen on Tatum. Mobley. It's hauled in by Brown. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Now that mid-range jumper is so on point. Jason Tatum is a 3-level scorer.
Mitchell wide open. Kept alive. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
This is Donovan Mitchell in his toolbox, right? Uses the shot fake, gets that defender to bite. Nicely done.
Good on the second free throw.
3 shots.
And he makes all 3. And the way the Celtics can attack teams, Doors, with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
Now, here's Mitchell. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Sinks the three-pointer.
From three-point range, Donovan Mitchell attacks with reckless abandon. He'll just keep firing, folks.
Outside Holiday. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Celtics have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Brown. Mobley with the block.
That's a big-time send back by Evan Mobley. That length is real, folks. Look out.
Okoro kicks to Mitchell. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 14.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. D.A., we thank you for that.
How about a little bit of daylight is all Jaylen Brown needs, up off his feet in a hurry.
Allen, a screen on Brown. Here's Mitchell. And the layup's good off the glass. 18 points for him.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
The kick out to Brown, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
29 seconds left to play here in the first. Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. Pass to Mitchell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Porzingis.
When Donovan Mitchell is this close to the cup, the defender has got to feel a bit uneasy.
Donovan Mitchell.
And he's good on the second. 15 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
All free throws good from Drew Holiday.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Allen outside. Back to Mitchell. He got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
So on the floor for Cleveland, a loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. And Mitchell gets it to go.
Boy, if you let Donovan Mitchell get comfortable shooting the basketball, you're in for a tough night. That's an easy catch and shoot.
Out to the right wing. Cornette passes to Brown. And here's Holiday. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And that's now 9 points for Drew Holiday.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
You know, many see Brown as a scorer, but Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
The kick out to Holiday. Fires the three. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Cleveland leading by 5. Launches it. Another three for Cleveland.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Cleveland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Right wing. Here's Mobley. Here's Allen. And here's Mitchell from the arc. The rebound by the Celtics. Holiday with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Here's White. Pass to Cornette. And stolen by Mobley. Oh, and here we go. Coro's got it. The fast break chance. And it goes down!
He did it! No, he didn't!
Brown with the screen on Mobley. There's the lob to Brown. An emphatic LU jam.
Boy, you get a real glimpse of the explosiveness of Jaylen Brown. What a big-time finish.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. The deep three from Mitchell. And Tatum pulls it down.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And good that time. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but
oh, Jason Tatum finishes with authority.
Oh my goodness, Jason Tatum, you've got to be kidding me. How pretty was that?
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Austin grabs the miss.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Outside Holiday carries it from three-point range. Now just a 4-point Cavalier lead.
And he's got it all working for him tonight. Holiday's effort level and energy are off the chart.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Austin making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. And Thompson kicks to Wade. Thompson sets the pick for Wade. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks down the 3 ball. Thompson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Holiday. Here's Tatum. Inside Tatum.
Now this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
Thompson, a screen on Brown. For 3, Hunter. Offensive rebound. Pass to Jerome. Wade from outside. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Thompson sets the pick for Wade. Here's Hunter. Merrill with the ball. Fires away from outside. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. They're thinking about the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Horford and Porzingis are manning the post position. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. They get the rebound. 3-pointer, Horford. Porzingis kicks to Horford. Wade for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And there aren't many players more reliable from 3-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. He was all alone on that one. Hauser's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
Merrill, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hauser the pass to Porzingis. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Merrill finds Hunter. Launches from deep. Porzingis with the steal. And Horford with a clear path to the hoop. Here's Hauser. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Hauser's got 6.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Boston.
You know, DB, I imagine any lineup could benefit from a veteran guy like Al Horford.
Boy, you just look at how younger guys on the team lean on Al. He guides them through any number of experiences. He's been a pro's pro from the moment he entered the league, and he's still having an impact with his defensive ability and range shooting.
Here's Merrill. Bangs home the trifecta. Merrill's got himself on the board with 3 there.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Pass to Horford. A pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with the nice finish.
To the inside. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Wide open look here for Craig. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Porzingis. Garland surveying the D, and Mobley throws it down.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
Horford, no luck.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
From outside the arc. A kick out to Mobley. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Cornett. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Hauser. Takes it off the glass. Hauser's got 8 here in the quarter.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good. I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
And the foul called on Jarrett Allen. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Thompson comes in for Jarrett Allen. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Mitchell. Horford kicks to Craig. Horford sets a screen for Craig. Offensive rebound. Cornett passes to Craig. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Cleveland ball.
Cleveland leading by 7. And here's Garland for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
3 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
Pass to Okoro. Beyond the arc. He can't get that one. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, in at the forward positions, Okoro and Mobley. DeAndre Hunter out there with Garland. And it's Thompson in at the center. And Thompson kicks to Okoro. Launches a 3. The rebound by Holiday. Celtics trail by 8. Outside Tatum. Into the lane. Tatum.
This guy is such a gifted offensive player. Jason Tatum, tough to handle off the dribble drive.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Jared Allen's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mitchell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Donovan Mitchell cooking right now. Things look easy on the offensive end.
Here's Holiday. Outside, Horford. Misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Mobley wide open. Al Horford with the rebound. Celtics trail by 9. Tatum kicks to Brown. Pass to Horford. The kick out to Holiday. Brown wide open. He fires. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game. Kicks it out to Allen. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Holiday finds Tatum. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so Allen will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okoro shot is off. Garland against White. The 3. Rebounded by Allen. Cleveland leading by 6. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Porzingis is checked in for Al Horford. And so it's Cleveland with it. And here's Garland for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
No shot is outside my range, or so Darius Garland believes.
Holiday up top, guarded by Garland. The wide open look here for Porzingis, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Tatum against Mobley. Goes up the baseline. Without that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 4 points at the basket from Tatum.
Jason Tatum under duress of the shot clock. Big moment, no problem.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. The rebound by the Celtics. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Holiday gets the bucket.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. He takes it in. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Down with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Tatum no good.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
And it's Mitchell missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Holiday dishes to Tatum. Mobley with the block. And here's the break. Locked up there for Allen. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, my goodness, Jared Allen catch a body on the way to the cup.
Count it. And now they trail by just 4.
Unshakable trust in Jason Tatum in this sort of situation. Their staff just puts the ball in his hands and lets him make plays.
And it's White missing. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Mitchell with it. He's against Porzingis. Goes up on the wing.
You have to love the mindset of Porzingis trying to contest every shot he can. Plays with so much energy.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Here's Mitchell. There's the drive. Yes!
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers pulling it out. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really...
Position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Okoro in at the 3. From deep, Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Outside Hart. Takes a 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Mitchell with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. That's tipped. From deep, Mobley. Outside for Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Cleveland again missing. And Richard thinking about Donovan Mitchell. He just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
Here's Mitchell after the basket by New York on the other end. Over Bridges. Again, the miss by Mitchell. The Knicks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Brunson passes to Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
Mobley, a screen on Bridges. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Here's Brunson. Mobley with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. And it's Brunson missing. Cleveland has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. I discussed with Coach the difficulties of guarding Donovan Mitchell. He jokingly responded, "You mean the guy who scored 71 points? It should be pretty easy." And he went on to say, "Donovan is one of the best scorers in the game. We have to be disciplined and guard him closely. This will be a big test for their defense." Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Donovan Mitchell.
On target from range.
This is what makes Mitchell such a tough cover, skilled at sticking it right off the dribble.
Brunson passes to Hart. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling for distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Here's Mitchell. Inside. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Whatever he lacks in size, Mitchell makes up with craftiness. It allows him to be effective inside.
Towns, a screen on Garland. And here's Brunson from the arc. The rebound by Allen. Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
And that one's good for Brunson.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Knicks by 11.
Okoro outside. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Hart from long range. Offensive board. Out to Bridges. Outside Hart. Hart with a screen on Mitchell. And an Obi for 3. Outside Hart. Outside Anunoby. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges gets another look. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Garland. Yet to see a basket. Misses the 3. Brunson passes to Bridges. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
The mid-range isn't a total no-go for Bridges. He can get that dialed in.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Poked loose. And that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
The speed of that first step is just what makes Mitchell so difficult to contain.
With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Okoro in at small forward. Now here's Okoro from downtown. The rebound by Bridges. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The Cavaliers lead by 5. Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Richard Jared Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's the break. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
The fearlessness of Mitchell is just ridiculous. He takes pride in going at the defense.
Both free throws good for Mitchell. And the league has cut down on back-to-backs, but some pushback for a surprising reason. Richard, teams need multiple days off in order to practice.
Yeah, that's right. With only 1 day off between games, teams don't usually practice on those off days. It's not as simple as it looks.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 13.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Allen against Brunson. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 7 tonight. Mobley outside. Allen with a screen on Hart. From deep, Mobley. They get the rebound. Out to Garland. To the middle. Here's Mitchell. Oh, a terrific shot on the turnaround. Mitchell's got 15.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Cavaliers lead 24.
Garland finds Mitchell. This one for three. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
Wanting the ball there. Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
Left side Brunson for three. Bridges. Up top, Anunoby.
Remaining in the first half, 2 minutes.
Hart from long range. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 9 rebounds now. Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court. Making full use of that reach. Allen able to pluck the ball out of the air for that easy lob.
Towns a screen on Allen. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Garland. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Okoro outside. Back to Allen. Allen with a screen on Anunoby. The three from Okoro. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Brunson against Garland. They get it back. Out to Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. The three is up. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Garland with the ball. And it's Brunson picking him up. Here's Mobley. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
One look at Evan Mobley, and you can see he is built for this position. The height, the length, he's got all the physical gifts that a power forward could ask for.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Hunter comes in for Okoro. Merrill, he's checked in for Mitchell. And Jerome subbed in for Garland. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Strus, he's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Jerome. That three's off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Hunter, good.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Payne. Here he goes. And he banks in the layup.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Here's Strus. 2 on the clock. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And that concludes the first half. Cleveland on top. They lead by 8. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Precious Achiuwa is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's P.J. Tucker. Then there's Campaign. And it's McBride in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Down low. Here's Achiuwa. Pass to Payne. Here's Tucker. No good on the triple. Cleveland leading by 8. Hunter passes to Thompson. Back to Hunter. Takes the 3. Achiuwa with the rebound.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Tucker, pure from three-point range. Tucker's got 6 points.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Pass to Strus. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Tucker, the pass to Achiuwa. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. What imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film. Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Right side, McBride. Pass to Achiuwa. Here's Tucker. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've led by as much as 10. Ooh, good chance here for Hunter. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. And now it's an 8-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
And the shot goes.
Cavaliers lead.
Here's Jerome. Still without a bucket. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Strus the pass to Hunter. Over Tucker. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Robinson on the wing. Outside McBride. Back to Robinson. Shoots over Thompson. Outside Tucker. There's the triple. Drains the triple. Now just a 3-point Cleveland lead.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Jerome. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Ty Jerome. First personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 15 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Payne. Outside Robinson. Nails the baby hook. Robinson's got his first 2 points.
Cavaliers
For Cleveland, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Thompson, a screen on Achiuwa. And here's Strus outside. Cleveland again missing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Hunter passes to Merrill. The 3. They get it back. New York has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Outside Payne for the lead. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Hunter on the wing. 4-3. Hits the 3-pointer. Hunter's got 8 points in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Fires the 3. And Cleveland another three.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives his offense more room to operate.
And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
From deep three-point range. And it's New York with a rebound. Achua's got 4 rebounds now. Payne drives. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Payne's got 6.
Cavaliers lead 45.
The Cavaliers lead by 5. Here's Jerome. And the 3 off target. And now the Knicks on the break. The shake. Achua with the dunk.
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
And they need to use that momentum, clawing their way back via fast break points.
And a deep 3 from Strus. And that's not going to go. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Cleveland on top. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Cleveland, looking at who they've got to start the fourth. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. Allen a screen. Mitchell on the drive. And Mitchell with the slam.
I'm just going to be real with you. With a full head of steam, the defense, they might not even bother when Mitchell's going that quickly.
Here's Brunson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That one's on Darius Garland. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Cleveland.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
Perfect use of the pick and roll. Mitchell just taking what the defense gives him.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They've led by as much as 10. Mitchell finds Mobley. Over Hart. And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Brunson passes to Towns. It's Hart on the wing. The 3. And the Knicks miss again. For Cleveland, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Hart against Mobley. Hart can't hit.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Out to Mobley. From the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Mobley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
Here's Brunson outside. Ooh, Brunson with the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The 3 from Mitchell. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
Well, Bridges isn't the biggest guy, but he is a fighter.
Tucker's checked in for Anunoby.
At the line.
Bridges hits them both. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to Mobley. Back to Okoro. Mobley, a screen on Tucker. The 3 from Okoro. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got 4 rebounds in the game. And Bridges, here we go. Mobley grabs the board.
Whew. He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
The 3 from Mitchell. On the wing, Mitchell from outside the arc. Sinks it from distance. Mitchell's got 26.
And you got to be right up on Mitchell or else he will punish you right off the the Cavs.
And here's Brunson from the arc. New York, again, can't hit. And Mobley has got the ball here for Cleveland. 6-point lead. The three from Mitchell. And Cleveland another three.
Okay, Spider's showing his range way back there.
Brunson passes to Bridges. Now Tucker launches it. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. The three from Mitchell. It's rebounded by New York.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Outside Brunson. Counted from distance. Brunson's got 11 in the second half.
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. Knicks trail by 6.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Tucker. The rebound by Garland. From deep three-point land. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Garland. Mitchell's got 32 points.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
Brunson misses. And stolen by Bridges from behind the arc. Mobley grabs the board.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Mitchell finds Allen. Outside for Mitchell. From downtown. No good on the shot. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice and me and top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beer. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold.
couple of top contenders from the Eastern Conference, Greg, and this one feels like there's a little extra buzz in the air. Do you feel it?
Oh, Kevin, it's almost that postseason feel, right? High expectations for both of these teams. A great opportunity to lock in and kind of get a barometer for where you are against a playoff level opponent.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's simply Tatum making the hustle play, wanting it more than the opposition.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And here's Brunson, following the three from Drew Holiday. Brunson. It's good.
Amazing floater from Brunson. He continues to show how dangerous he can be.
Holiday looking for an opening. Lets the three fly. And again, Boston with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to help. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
For New York, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. They get it back. Out to Brunson. Goes back up. Here's Towns. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jacks up a 3. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Anunoby passes to Towns. And it's White with the rebound.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Tatum setting the pick for Brown. A three-pointer, no good. Knicks trail by 3. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Second shot opportunity, and Towns finishes inside.
How about the work ethic there of Towns? He's great at positioning himself on the glass and just outworking the opponent.
Brown inside the line, and he gets the jumper to drop.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Brunson outside. Out to Bridges. Pulls it up. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Pass to Brunson. Over Holiday. And Brunson, the basket on the assist by Towns.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
Tatum with it. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out. Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Anunoby has the open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And that one's good. Tatum.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Bridges, no one around him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And it's White missing. New York has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And now White pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Finished off the break.
Love the selflessness. Tatum willing to give it up whenever he sees an open teammate.
Here's Brunson. Off target on the 15-footer.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Nice. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
We've got Jalen Brunson. Hart is out there with Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Tatum on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy one.
White dishes to Holiday. Lets it go with the 3. Traps in the tray. Holiday's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Anunoby outside. Fires it up. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Anunoby's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
The wide open look here for Holiday. No good on the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Bridges outside. It's good from long range. Bridges has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
A 3 of his own for Tatum. That is how you respond.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Bridges outside. Here's the 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. White, wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the second quarter so far. Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Tatum against Hart. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And it's Brown missing.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Here's Towns. The rebound by the Celtics.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And here's Brunson, following the 3-pointer by Derek White. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you. And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Here's White. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Towns a screen on Brown. Here's Anunoby. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. From downtown. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Holiday. Brown's got 5 points so far.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the three, it really opens up this offense.
The kick out to Towns. And Brunson has it in the corner. This one for three. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Wide open. And it's Boston with another.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And again, it's the Knicks missing. Tatum way outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Boston in control with a 9-point lead. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Torrey Craig is out there with Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the point. Here's McBride following the bucket by the Celtics. There's the 3. Connects from 3-point range. McBride's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Out to the right wing. 36-28. Craig up top. It's hauled in by Achua. Knicks trail by 8. And Tucker has it in the corner. But Trey pulls it in. Celtics have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. A 3-ball. Hauser misses. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. McBride, a long distance 3 is buried. McBride's got 6 points in the quarter. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Now, here's Tucker. Still scoreless. Here's Robinson. No good with the layup.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
New York trailing. Here's McBride. And the 3 off target. Here's Pritchard. Sinks the triple. Pritchard's got 5 points so far.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Lobbed up there for Robinson. Intercepted. Horford with it. Now guarded by Payne. Here's Craig. A 3-pointer off the mark. For New York, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Celtics leading by 8. Pass to Hauser. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Stan, as you know, in past years, Peyton Pritchard had always wanted a starting role. Now, more opportunity, and he has responded.
Yeah, Kevin, he's very competitive and certainly deserving of rotation minutes. He is just now entering his prime.
Porzingis is checked in for Al Horford. Payne gets a wide open look, and the 3-ball is good. Payne's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pritchard gets the bucket. Here's Payne.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now McBride. Baseline try. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Boston has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. A 3 from Porzingis. Nailed from three-point land. And now it's a 12-point Boston lead. Here's McBride. 6 points for him. Count that one. 8 points for him.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, he's going to be in for a long wait.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. Glad they're still together. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Following the 3-pointer by Boston. A nice shot by Tucker.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Hauser. And Craig has it in the corner. Rocket 6. Pass to Pritchard. And stolen by Payne. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They get it back. Here's Tucker. McBride with the ball. He's got 8. Goes up again. Rebounded by Hauser. Now Craig shoots over Achua. Craig can't get it to go. Got it up. He can't get it to go. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Celtics lead 49.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. We've got Miles McBride. Mitchell Robinson out there with Precious Achua. Then it's Payne, and it's Tucker in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And scanning the floor well. Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look.
Payne passes to Achua. To the wing right side. And they're moving it up. Craig finds Porzingis. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's McBride. Offline with his 3. Celtics leading by 10. Pass to Achua. Outside for Robinson. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Got that one up quick.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Craig. Here's Hauser. Busted. No good that time either.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. The Celtics with the lead. Inside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Anunoby. And it's White with the rebound. White's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Holiday. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. 10 points for Drew Holiday.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Brunson with a clean look. Brunson for three. Likes the look and drains it. Boston leading by 6.
Celtics lead 53.
Outside Holiday. It's to Porzingis. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Bridges. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. White with it. Brunson picks him up. Fader on the way. Tatum's shot is off. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They trail by 9 points. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
Outside Holiday. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Late reactions defensively. He quickly takes advantage. Grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Now Porzingis, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Floats one up, and it's Porzingis laying it in. Porzingis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Celtics.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Jason Tatum.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Brunson. Another shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
At the line.
And both free throws good for Brunson. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And here's Porzingis. Fires from way outside. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. All right, DA, thanks again. And that's going to do it tonight.